Hey, welcome to Side Dish. We're more than an appetizer when it comes to pop culture and fun. We are the whole meal. I hope y'all bought an appetite because we are laying it on heavy today. I go by the name of Headkrack, and in the middle seat, we got the one, the only, the beautiful, the talented Claudia Jordan. What up, Queen?
Hey, y'all. I'm ready to start some trouble tonight.
Let's get to it. And over there on the far right is the man with the master of the plan, Mr. Outside himself, the one, the only Tanner Thomason. How you doing, G?
Tanner, how'd you like that?
I'm good, man. HK.
How'd you like that text message I sent you guys?
What y'all don't know watching at home is this show, the show that, oh no, HK, let me get your live reaction to this text.
Okay,
that Claudia sent us.
He saw it?
This is somebody, we're talking about this person
why that
tonight.
person did what he did. Okay. Yes.
Y'all, this show is
a person,
wild,
like,
and we're trying to get as much of it
within the next
for y'all
wave
as possible.
Oh, we have a delay.
All right.
Yeah, so much to dive into. So much going on in the chat. What's up, everyone? Deborah Johnson, we see you. Mariana, we see you. Happy Monday, Gina G. LaRue. Let's go ahead and get to it. The Verzuz battle. Woo! There was so much drama, and I'm not even talking about the drama that was on stage. It was some of the after stuff, and we got to pop it off with the homie Tamar Braxton. So the Braxtons have been trending online after a clip went viral of Tamar and Sister Towanda going at it, and Towanda said this to Tamar.
About me. What I am asking about is my child.
Do I know where you live?
Well, of course you don't come. So
Exactly.
my thing,
So how would I
I know
give
where
it
you
to
live because I put down your down payment.
Beautiful.
And you've been stealing from me for the past couple years on my credit cards. Help
But
me.
what you steal?
I don't steal anything.
You don't? You sold men.
Who's the man that I stole?
Tony's. You slept with them
Oh,
a few times.
Who? What man?
You not get the link.
Oh, bitch. Dirty, low down ass bitch.
Oh, you're such a liar. Such a liar.
Man, he said he Towanda.
You know that's a lie.
I swear
You
to
know
God.
that's a lie. Which God are you trying
Your man for? You think I too?
Don't you?
Whoa. This is kind of how I wish the Red Table Talks would have went.
I know. Oh, man.
This is a lot. Oh, my God.
It really was.
What do y'all think?
And it sucks when you know the people. You know what I mean? I'm sure we've all at one point or another had like one-on-one time with all these people individually. I truly, genuinely like this family, even down to Mama Braxton. Like, I like them all, and I hate watching them fight. I don't want to know the things that I know. I don't want to know the things that come out in the reality show. Like, what is the point of having a show when it just tears down the legacy that the family built? You know what I mean? Like, at what cost, man? I'd rather y'all, like, I don't know, do like what they do on Jersey Shore.
What do they do on that?
We'll sing tan laundry or something.
Jim Tan Laundry.
I don't know. They're going
GTL.
family vacations now. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm cool with all of these people. And damn, I was at Tawanda's wedding. Tamar wasn't there. Toni was there. And then to see this and to see how deep the beef really goes, it's really sad to see. But we can't really take a side.
It hurts me. I
Really can't.
HK's got a big family. Claudia, I know you've got a family. We've all got family. Everybody got families. At this point, my family unit is 12 people, and that's my sisters, their husbands, and my nieces and nephews, and mom and dad. So that's 12. That's a decent sized group, and it would hurt me so much to have these kind of fights with my family, and I would hope that there is a way that these things, instead of coming up as like jabs at each other, if there was a way to like still talk about it and get past it, as opposed to, well, you did this and you did this and you did this and I didn't do this, and I hate to see it. I'm the same as you guys. Like, we love the Braxtons, and I hate to see it.
But you know, when you're on a reality show and someone like kind of clocks you and like drops a little dirt on you, you almost have no choice but to respond with return energy, or you look like weak. So unfortunately, with your family, you know a lot of stuff about each other that like other people won't be privy to. And that's where you can really hurt someone the most, you know, because you know so much. This was ugly.
I mean, it's one thing if it's like low surface level things that we throwing out there, like, yo, you peed in the bed till you was 40.
Right. Yeah.
It's another thing when you're like, hey, man, like, you slept with blah, blah, blah husband and all these other things. And, and I know sometimes, people sometimes get in a huddle in the reality space and be like, all right, cool, here's what we're going to do. Here's the play.
Right.
Da, 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 da. It's one thing to tee you off and swing on people on reality shows that are not related to you. It's another thing when, you guys like shared bathwater together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just hope some of this is orchestrated and that after after yell cut, they all high-fived each other and was like, yeah, we great. And they went to Verzuz.
I don't know. I feel like that's not what's happening though. And I remember HK, you might remember, and I'm not trying to, I feel like if I remember correctly, wasn't Tamar hesitant for Braxton Family Values? Because there was like the Braxtons, and now there was Braxton Family Values. Now it's like the Braxtons, right? Because they took like a couple of years break there, and Tamar was working dish, and I seem to remember her being a little hesitant to get back into it, and then now she's back into it, and it doesn't appear to be the most fun situation.
These shows, it's like the family suffers or the relationship suffer, but the family, and the show prospers. The network prospers, and they all eat, and they probably like, ooh, yes, we love this. And meanwhile, you have a strange relationship with your sister, and you're not invited to the wedding, or it's real life stuff behind this. But the drama continues because that's not all. There's more to this. So during the No Limit versus Cash Money versus battle this weekend, folks thought that Tamar was doing too much when she supported her brother-in-law Birdman by wiping sweat off his head and being on stage. Yeah, so he's wiping his forehead, and he's has a lot of diamonds on. She's on stage. She's definitely on stage. She's definitely on stage while they're performing.
I mean, big sister-in-law energy. I mean, from the female optic, right?
Yeah.
Did that make a flag go off when you saw it before you started seeing people comment on it? Because I was watching, like little clips of the Verzuz, and then and then I saw somebody make, reference to that, and I was like, oh, but well, that's a sister-in-law, so like, why would he not?
Yes. So when with the other clip that we just saw, right, with the allegations about people sleeping with each other's their siblings, mates, and then their exes, and then to see this on the heels of that, yes. And I was like, whoa, like what you doing, like wiping the sweat? But then there was more video that came out that made it kind of clean it up, where you see Tamar and Birdman immediately calling Toni on FaceTime after the show. And then I was like, oh, okay.
Look at how the Lord love you a lot.
Y'all know. For to give me that.
And then give you this.
You dig what I'm saying?
All that.
Hey.
Give me some of that. Give me some of that.
TV, stop playing. You look too good. You won't get somebody killed.
Well, she at home. Bro, you gotta chill. She at home.
She at home. Well, that's a fact.
Look how cute she looks. Who's sitting at home looking like Toni Braxton? But Toni Braxton, like, yeah.
Lord.
I don't know what that was. I was like, was that like, was Toni watching it? Was that like damage control? Was that like, okay, it really is nothing. Like they clearly have a good relationship as far as like brother and sister-in-law relationship, Birdman and Tamar. Toni was sitting there with the sunglasses on inside the house, like unbothered. I'm Toni Braxton, which I thought was such a fabulous over-the-top thing. It was kind of hilarious. What do y'all think? Like, could your wife's sister or your mate's sister wipe sweat off your forehead without your wife getting mad? Or is it cool when you're like, no, we cool and she knows what it is. We just have a really legitimate brother-sister relationship.
I think it operates in a space of she knows what it is. Like, you're like, it's like if you was at a basketball game and the person has sweat in their eye. Like you're going to wipe that sweat off that person just to help him out, help him maintain the cool. I think she said something to the effect that Toni couldn't make it. So she was there being a supportive sister-in-law, even FaceTime a sister-in-law. And I'm sure she knew Toni was watching the Verzuz live. She wouldn't have been out of pocket. You know what I mean? Like, shoot. And Birdman is like 50 plus. He going to sweat profusely.
Well, and my thing too is like, for me, I didn't, nothing about it bothered me. I happen to have a little sweat towel. I happen to have a little sweat rag right here. And when she came across and she hit him like this, like her head came in and she hit him with the dab. It was just like the dabs. It was almost comical to me. Now it'd been different if it was like a nice, slow sort of like, that would hit different, as opposed to like the clip we saw is it's like this sort of thing right here. And like, I don't know, to me, that's
So it wasn't a sensual. It wasn't sensual.
It wasn't sensual.
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of like, like when a boxer's in his corner and you got his team, on the side doing the thing. And she even saved Birdman from himself at one point because he had the mic and he was starting to say things. And she, like, at one point took the mic away because, like, it was about to go too far. It was about to be an awkward Gucci Mane, Young Jeezy moment. You're like, I was the first man stunting out here with tattoos on my face. I was the first one thug. I was the first one kiss Lil Wayne in the mouth on camera. Like,
wow, what a first.
I mean, and she's like, give me that mic.
Yeah. It seemed like, when you want to be part of, like, we've all had friends that are entertainers, whatever, and like when they're on stage, it's their night, you want to kind of get a little piece of it. You're in the action, like, what's up? You're like dancing on stage with them, more probably like that, because it was a huge night, one of the biggest nights at Verzuz. So I could see why Tamar was like in the shot, in the mix a little bit. And after seeing the phone call, I do think it was more innocent than initially was reported. I think at first, on the heels of that other clip, made it appear worse than
the timing of it makes it appear a certain way. Forget, Birdman and Toni been together for like a decade at this point.
Okay.
Long time.
So like he's been in the family, he's been around the family a long time.
But Tamar was on stage repping and said hard. Like, I thought she was with Cash Money. I thought she was signed. I was like, yo, did I miss something? Was there a pocket of like, was there a Tamar Braxton Cash Money album that I somehow didn't listen to? But like, just being a supportive sister-in-law, like,
there we go.
Shout out there.
Okay, speaking of supportive, I'm curious out there who, if they were in one of these lady spots, would be supportive. I'm talking about comedian Michael Blackson. Just revealed in an IG post that he's no longer with his fiancee Rada because he had another child born just 2 months after Rada gave birth to their son Mickey. He posted pics with the caption. I'm just reading the highlights here of the caption. Yep. 2 months after Rada gave birth to little Mickey, a female friend I've known for over 5 years gave birth to my son, King Kweku Blackson. My two boys have brought me so much joy to my life, but have also caused me to lose my fiance, Rada. My apologies. That's weird to blame it on the boys. My apologies to Rada, and I hope she forgives me for the pain I've brought her. To avoid becoming Nick Cannon or Elon Musk, I'm only dating women that ran out of period. Whoa. Or had a hysterectomy. I'm just sorry. I'm just collecting myself for that one. Rada replied to Michael's post saying, let's just agree that was the most pathetic post or apology ever. I'm walking in peace, guided by God's grace. My energy belongs to my 4-month-old son, not to negativity. And yes, I'm so sorry. I said Mickey, his son's name is Mikey. Wow. Rada also acknowledged that she stayed too long in the circus, but she was trying to hold a man down 100%. What is happening here?
So Rada's a good friend of mine, and if you want to be entertained, I definitely hopped in Michael Blackson's comments, and we were going back and forth. It was quite a spirited exchange, and he tried to come from my fertility, and I don't have a man, and how am I giving advice to his fiance? Because I have eyes and ears, and I've been friends with them for a very long time, and she did hold him down way too long. She knows that. She really, really loved Michael, like with all his flaws, and they had somewhat of an open relationship, but it was never okay to make a baby with somebody else. That was never okay. And to say having a son is what caused you to lose your fiance, no. The way your fiance found out about this, and I'm not going to give it away because it's going to be on the next season of Love and Hip Hop, okay? It was horrible. Nobody will feel any sympathy for you. The way this woman found out was horrible. And to be dealing with postpartum and have to see another woman, another baby was born 2 months after your baby, after she struggled with fertility, had miscarriages. This is something she's talked about on television before. And they went through IVF together to finally get the blessing of a child together, for it to only be ruined and overshadowed by, oh, here's another one. And to say a female friend got pregnant. How did she get pregnant? You like this, the accountability is just not there. So yeah, him and I are beefing right now on social media, on his page. And I just feel like, I do think he loves her, Rada, in his own way, But the way you mix a apology with taking that time to use that post to introduce the world to your other son, I thought it was highly insensitive of her feelings. And then to make a joke, I'm only gonna date women with no period or who had a hysterectomy. You're making it. Where's your accountability? How about you put a condom on? How about you why don't you get
A vasectomy.
Yeah, vasectomy. That's the word I was looking for. I'm just so mad right now.
Totally
Rada,
understand. Can we peel the curtains back just a little bit? And like, because in the reality TV space, sometimes you may be privy to information before the rest of the world. Like, how long did you know about this before it kind of came to a head? Or are you finding out in real time over the last 48 to 96 hours like everybody else?
I knew right before she got before she gave birth about the other woman. I knew for a few months, so I couldn't say anything publicly. But and I'm surprised he actually did this because the show doesn't come out until like next week. But so he kind of like spilled the beans. Like, can you give her a heads up? She's constantly being sideswiped and blindsided and like finding out stuff online is just not cool. If you love someone, it can't just be about making jokes. Your fans, like, just be a little more careful. I just asked him to be more careful about this woman's feelings. Can you imagine, like, you have like 2 months apart on the babies, on the children?
I mean, I got two brothers that are like they got the same birthday.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow!
And they're the same age, and they ain't twins. So. Unfortunately, some of this behavior is normalized but it doesn't make it right. You know what I mean? Like, especially it's one thing if there's an understanding, like there's one thing if there's an understanding, like you said, but like the understanding is don't multiply yourself by making other humans. And, and I can understand why she would feel the way she feel, especially when you say the journey was what the journey was. And that was a moment for Michael to actually be like, not a comedian for a moment, but a human.
Yeah, everything doesn't need to be a joke. Everything doesn't be like to be a joke. And it's like, yeah, you're a comedian, but like take a moment to give her a sincere apology and then let it cook a little bit, let it marinate. And then maybe on your tour, make some jokes. But that's your public apology. It's mixed with a slideshow of other babies. That's not cute.
Yeah. You know what is cute though?
The babies are cute.
Babies are cute, but there was a caricature that was made of Cardi B not too long ago, right? And some random fan did it for her, and this was her response. Take a look at this. Let me know if you would have paid for this picture if you saw it.
Oh,
wow! This person violated Cardi B.
Oh my gosh!
She said, "Oh my God, I'm gonna call the cops on you." Wow!
Holy moly!
First of all, she's got a good sense of humor, though. She's funny. So I like that she don't take herself too seriously. But damn, but those kind of caricatures, like, they never are flattering.
Yeah, that's why. Why are caricature artists the meanest of all artists? We don't have another artist drawn anything. Why are they so mean? Did they realize they're just mean with the pen?
Because they'd be having like 45 seconds to do a whole picture. You know what I mean? So I think after a while, like, you just get frustrated and be like, I'm a grudge draw this real quick.
But if you're insecure about any of your features, if you're like, oh my God, I don't like my chin or my nose is a little big, don't get one of these drawings done because they're going to make that the biggest thing in the picture.
That's great.
Big facts, yo, man. So shout out to y'all. Let us know what you think about that picture in the chat. Listen, we got to go to break, but when we come back, Shannon Sharpe feel like he's surrounded by ghosts. And I'm not talking about spirits. Talk about the spots where his friends used to be. We'll talk about that and other things coming up in 2 minutes. Dish. Now, we would be much remiss if we didn't take a second to send love, prayers, and good energy to all our family over there in Jamaica, man. They're in the eye of a storm right now. Hurricane Melissa, I believe is what it's called. And it's going to be one of those ones. They issued a warning for people to evacuate. It's hard to evacuate when the airports are closed and you live on an island. So, sending God's energy and just the best of well wishes that we could possibly send from where we sit right here to all our family out there. But there that go. So switching gears real quick, Shannon Sharpe. He's blasting friends who ghosted him. And listen, he's back in the headlines, and it's not about sports. It's about the sarcastic, who would have thought? Now, Nightcap is a thing that has taken place for quite some time. And he used to have that show popping between point A and point B. A lot of people started to go backwards into the bushes on Shannon Sharpe because of just the different things that he's been dealing with. And he kind of feels a certain way about that. Do you feel like he has the right?
Who I can really trust, because what I've seen over the last 6 months, there are very few people that you can actually trust.
Yeah,
there are a lot of people on the peripheral. Things were going well. We're at the apex and getting invited to everything. There are so many people, Ocho and Joe,
where I'm going,
that used to call, that used to text.
Yeah,
I ain't heard from them since this happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about, we were talking once a month, twice a month.
Right.
I appreciate you, Ocho, because you're like, hey, when you text me, Unc, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Whatever we got to go through, we going through it. You ain't by yourself.
Right.
Look, I know a lot of people say a lot of things about Stephen A. All I can attest to is the way Stephen A. is with Shannon. And he's been great, because when I went through what I was going through at Fox, he was there.
Mm-hmm.
When I was going through he was calling anything I could do. What can I do?
Hey, I feel like he's kind of right, man. Real friends stand by you when the stove is hot. Mm-hmm. Not when everything is just on the up and everybody's having a good time. The real ones stick around even when you're in trouble. How do y'all feel about it?
You want to go, Tanner? Because I'm not going to be as friendly.
Okay. All right. That's hard to follow that already. It's tricky. It's tricky because, first off, I am happy for him that and as I would be happy for anybody in a time of difficulty, even if that is a result of your own decisions, that you got people there for you. Especially as you're coming, as the hens come home, so to speak. But at the same time, it's I would say, Shannon went from being just an athlete to being a media personality. And so much of being a media personality, he's not an actor. We know him because of who he is in real life and how he talks about things in real life, the banter that him and Ocho have. And so the thing is when he changes the way the public perceives him, people who are close to him are probably also worried about if the public is going to change how they perceive them for being close to Shannon, right? It's kind of like the idea of there's all these people. This is a bit of a leap, but go with me. It's like when we found out about what was really happening at Diddy parties, suddenly we got really suspicious of other people who were frequently at Diddy parties, or we just heard that they were there. And unfortunately, not nearly as the same. It's not the same. But unfortunately, when Shannon got found out and the OnlyFans model took his entire NFL salary, there were other people who were maybe I need to just give him a little space in this moment.
Yeah, that's so nice. Both of you, so kind, so understanding. Shut up, Shannon Sharpe. These are all self-inflicted injuries. You did this to yourself. You're an idiot. You had everything going for you. You're an amazing athlete. You made over $30 million as a football player. You got on a sports show, and me and you, we both have lisps, okay? And regardless of that, you still had a very successful career. People overlooked it, and they gave you the bag. And then you got too big for your britches. And then you want to mess with a 19-year-old OnlyFans model, had booty sex with her, okay? And then you had allegations. Let's not act like you're minding your business, doing the right thing, being a good guy, and people just abandon you. No, once we found out who you were and the kind of things the way your mind thinks, it's totally normal for people to go, ew. The Shannon that I thought I was friends with wouldn't be sleeping with a 19-year-old girl and doing all this. And before that, let's roll the tape a little bit. Let's rewind. You was on some weird stuff before this. A sex tape gets leaked. Oh, I don't know how I went live. You know how many steps you got to do to go live? 1, 2, 3, 4, record. Like, knock it off. Shannon, I'm disappointed in you, actually, because you had it all. And you were one of the voices I was like, yo, that's a strong brother that's like standing on principles on your shows. So, and you're complaining for nothing. Yeah, you don't get invited to all the parties, but like you said, Ocho Cinco had your back, and Stephen A. Smith had your back. I bet you there's a whole bunch of other people had your back. Meanwhile, you humiliate your own daughter. People have a right to feel like, I'm not feeling you. You know, you over here with your nose so far up this OnlyFans booty, but yet you tell your daughter she has a $25,000 limit for her wedding, but you give an OnlyFans model $25,000 per cheek, and then she took your whole NFL money. You are an idiot, and I'm disappointed in you as a Black man that overcame all those obstacles with the list, the speech thing, and everything. Because I have one too. Like, I look up to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, from the list community, I am disappointed.
Well, you looked under the rug where everything was swept. All right, so when I said what I said, right, it was surface level, right? From the standpoint that a lot of times people will be all in your face when things are going well, and they fall back when things aren't going well. And yes, all the things that you said about him, like, far as like, the way he presented himself, everybody puts on a mask to do the thing that they do. Everybody, mad people do what Shannon Sharpe was doing, but Shannon Sharpe was a Black man doing the thing. And you got exposed, Shannon. And at the end of the day, that doesn't make it right what he did. Granted, dating or having sex with a 19-year-old isn't illegal, but the optics of it aren't great either. And I'm not justifying what he did. But on the surface level of like all those people who wanted to come to your house, be at the parties, come on your show, where are you guys at now if y'all really was his friends? So many people in this business will be your friends when you can do something for them. But when they need you to do something for you, just be there in solidarity. But then also I can understand if you don't want to be there because you're doing the same freaky shit they're doing and you don't want to be a part, like, hey, don't investigate me. Don't look under my rug. So I understand that component too. So I was speaking from the surface level aspect of it, and it is messed up that the daughter wanted like what she wanted, and now she got more like
you gave your entire generational. You gave your generational wealth away to a person that's kind of a stranger, but you was crapping on your own daughter. I think we can't have it both ways. I can't be a crappy person and then cry foul when people don't want to be around me. Some of it, like, where's your accountability? I didn't hear anything about, you know what? I know my actions were embarrassing, and I could see I may have chased some people away. And it feels crummy. I get that, but he's still not really saying he did anything wrong. It's like kind of like.
Well, that's the other thing is it's all about how you say it. I mean, Claudia, I feel like this is where you're going. Like if that clip would have been, it's like I can tell my social circle has gotten so much smaller, and I understand why. It's because I said this, and this got released on that phone call where I was talking about what I was going to do, and this woman came out, blah 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 blah, and he's like, and I did those things. And what Shannon didn't say is like, I just want you guys to know, like, I'm sorry, and I'm going to work to earn your trust back. That's not what he said.
Not at all.
He was like, it's y'all's fault for leaving me. We should have left you when you had that raggedy and you look crazy. That's when we should have been like, something wrong with this boy. Something ain't right.
Oh, there's a lot of people that got a bit. Can you shout out 2 more people from the Lisp community? Because people in the chat are loving that. Like,
Harris and Charlotte. So
big up Cool G Rap.
Cool G Rap. Listen, there's a few of us sucker and sucker.
It's some might say it's a specific group of people.
It is. I think it makes. Okay, moving on. Hey, no one ever speaks to the Lisp community, and I'm part of it.
Don't. Man, rep the set.
It's for you. Absolutely. You're the president. You're the president of the Lisp Club.
I will. And Shannon, you will. I can't make you my VP right now until you clean up your act. But you're a treasurer or something like. Oh no, you're not doing money. We'll figure something out. I have a question for the ladies, but the men are welcome to join in on this too. What's something a man has done that made you realize he's not the leader you need? Now, Lex P, who's amazing, of the Poor Minds podcast, shared one thing a man could do to show he's not the one. Take a look.
A date, we trying to do something, and you like, I can't find nowhere to park. You ain't no leader, bro. Why are you expressing to me that you can't find no parking spot? Get out the passenger seat and let me drive. I'm going to back this slab in. You don't know where to... Oh, it's nowhere to park. Oh, like, is there a valet? can't find a parking spot? Ew.
But the real debate is struggling to park, just a minor inconvenience, or the writings on the wall that he can't take charge when it counts. Fellas, what say you?
You know,
Well, why-
sometimes there ain't no spots. Sometimes you know what I might do? I might even do this. When there's no spots, I might say, hey, you know what, babe? I'm going to have to park way over there. If you want, I can let you out near the door so you don't have to walk that long distance. It might be cold. It might be raining outside. I will park the car half a mile down the street because there's no spots right here. I can't make a spot where there ain't no spot. And then I will make sure that you get close. But the other thing is like, okay, like you don't have to be a complainy, whiny man about it. And I feel like she might have been in the car with one of those guys.
Okay, that definitely makes it worse because you're already in a tense situation, and now you like, you know, you femming out over it, and yeah, it doesn't. No one likes that. I'm usually blessed by the god of parking, Valet. Some call him Valet, to where it works out to where I can find a space even if there is no valet. Like it just works out. You know what I mean? And I know how to double park too, so that a parallel park. I can do that like no look reverse joint, and I'm scared to hit the auto park thing on my car because I'm just scared. But like, yeah, like I'm gonna figure it out. I'm not gonna let that tank a date, especially if I'm trying to impress somebody and I'm gonna pull from Tanner's book. Like you said, I'll drop you off. And if you don't want to get dropped off, then all right, cool. We're gonna suffer together and keep driving around in circles till we figure it out.
I think both of you, grown men, had great responses. Now, Lexi, of course, is being funny. She's exaggerating, but it's just the principle of like, we want, like, we love when y'all lead and y'all are the problem solvers. Like, complaining to her that she can't find a parking space. Okay, she's kind of being silly about it, but it is annoying. Like, because then you think these are probably the same guys that when you say, what y'all want to eat? And he goes, oh no, what you want to eat? Oh my God. Do you have a friggin' thought or what? Where do you want to go for vacation?
You know what? That's a whole other debate. That's a whole other debate right there, Claudia. But I tell you what, I will judge him. I will judge a guy for how good he can parallel park, though. Like my bros, just my boys. If I'm going somewhere with a buddy of mine and he tries to parallel park silently on the inside, I'm like, you ain't gonna make that. You just scraped your wheel on the curb. I got you, bro. I got
so you judge. We want leaders. But I do think it's, I mean, we don't want to be, also ladies, you don't want to complain about every little thing. Everything that he can't do is not an indictment on his character. Give a little grace. If it's like a whiny thing where he's complaining all the time, I get that. But if he just one time can't find parking, don't throw the whole man away. I will say that.
Yeah, especially as scarce as women complain that it is out here in these streets, like that's what you gonna crumble this human being up and throw him out over the fact that he complained about the parking situation.
Oh yeah,
we live in Atlanta where they professionally build buildings on places where you used to be able to park. You're gonna struggle out here in these streets.
Yeah, it's too hard. It's too hard out here to be throwing men away over that. Like we let a lot of things slide these days, as we said in the earlier story. But anyways.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Speaking of something you might be able to throw away. We're going to a break. We're going to a break real quick. We're going to be right back with more side dish in just 2 minutes. Can you park? Can y'all parallel?
come back. Now, if it's too hot, get out of my kitchen because it's time for another Naughty Cook.
Oh,
Hey.
Wow.
Is that Tyler?
Okay, we got a little budget for graphics. I love it.
We had to fire a person to make it happen, but we
Oh,
That always-
no, we shout out our producer Cam for getting that one done.
Hey, Kim.
All right, now brace yourself, ladies. Kayla, aka Founding Baddie on Instagram, is a Christian conservative conspiracy theorist who believes men are the prize in relationships, and here's why.
For a second, how are men like not the prize in relationships? As women, we expect men to approach us first, plan the dates, pay for the dates, drive everybody to the dates, provide, protect, stay loyal to us, keep themselves looking good, keep calm in all of the situations and never freak out. And they have to do all of this without complaining. Because, God forbid they do complain, then all of a sudden they're too emotional. Or God forbid they don't make 6 figures and all of a sudden they're broke. Or God forbid they're not taller than you and all of a sudden he's too short. Or God forbid somebody tries to set boundaries and oh my God, he's too controlling. And then you're doing all of this while simultaneously yelling at him that he's replaceable and you can have any man that you want. Or you're saying that you don't need a man actually and you can do everything you want by yourself and you don't need anybody to tell you anything. And it doesn't make any sense. Like at a certain point we have to stop yelling at men and expecting them to be superheroes and then getting mad at them and criticizing them like dogs whenever they act like a human being. Like maybe men are the prize and we just need to start appreciating what they bring to the table a little bit more.
Okay, I always love taking advice from women that have tattoos right there. I will say this. This argument of men being the prize, women being the prize, I'm probably going to say something that y'all probably going to be surprised of. I think no one should be saying that. I think it's kind of rude if when either one of them says that they're the prize, it's kind of discounting the importance of the other person. So I kind of wish people would stop with I'm the prize, I'm the prize. It sounds corny on both sides if you ask me. I think if you love someone, if you're in love with someone, you're both really bringing something to the table. You're both prizes. Now, she does make some points. There are a lot of delusional women out there that, have these ridiculous lists of demands while bringing very little except coochie and lips to the table. And I believe that you should be bringing more than that. Just like there's men that think bringing a penis and occasionally paying for things and a little testosterone and a deep voice makes them a man, a king. You're not a king. You're just a male. So I just feel like people need to just kind of like pick people that they respect, treat them as such. And I think this I'm the prize thing gives you a license to kind of look down your nose and mistreat the person that you're with. I think in a healthy relationship, they're both prized. Now, conservative Black Christian women, girl, there's so many things wrong with that. Your people don't like you. The people that you want to be down with, they don't even rock with you. And this sounds like a lot of the talking points that a lot of those women on the right have, where they just like say anything. They're very much giving pick me energy. So I think maybe some of the message was right, but maybe wrong messenger. Once again, from a lady with the tattoo right there.
The way you started off with that.
I just checked the poll in the chat. Are men the prize in the relationships? This is crazy. You guys aren't going to believe this. 100% say absolutely. 100% in the chat think that men are the prize. That's so crazy, you guys.
Oh, there was first of all.
Claudia, I'm like you. I don't know that I'm actually a big fan of like I'm the prize in terms of verbiage, like women saying I'm the prize or men saying I'm the prize. I do think she made a lot of very valid points. And I do think that in social media and reality TV has warped a lot of women and men's perceptions of what a relationship should be. Not everybody is getting flued out to go on the yacht. Not every man is 6'2" with a 6-figure salary. And so I feel like a lot of us got a lot of delulu right now. And so a lot of what she was talking about, I don't know. I was like, okay, to me, there was a lot of points she made. And also that tattoo, unless I was wrong, when she's standing in the mirror, it says art.
Oh,
right. Is that what it was?
Or unless it was like reverse and it's like Tra, and she didn't finish the rest of it. It's supposed to be Tracy. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, the thing is, like, sometimes people's worldview expects, is a reflection of the path they had to walk in life. So maybe in life, that's what brought her to where she's at right now. But I feel like, listen, you should feel like whoever you bagged is the prize because you're looking for somebody who adds that thing that was missing from your life, right? So why would the other person in all scenarios not be the prize?
I think it's unhealthy to think one person is the prize. I think you guys should both be the prize.
Agreed.
I think that's fair. I think, yeah.
I think one person shouldn't stand on the hill like it's all about me. Like without me, this relationship doesn't work. Like those are the people you're gonna get cheated on.
Well, and like sometimes it's like I might be the prize. You know, I fix your windshield wipers. Maybe I fix the thing in your car. I hang the thing up, and then later on this weekend you give me the prize because you're the prize. And so it's like there's a lot of prize and back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Prize exchange.
Exactly.
Okay. The white elephant.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh boy, I can't wait. This story is so great.
Speaking of, he said white elephant. I was trying to give you a segue, but it's okay.
Oh yeah, no, that's good. Okay, guys, it's time for some white people news. Yes, everyone's been begging for it. The Bigger Picture podcasters, that's Elliot Wilson, Jeremy Hecht, and DJ Head, they might have just solved race relations once and for all with this theory on why white people dance the way that we do. Check out this video.
And Glasses Malone told me, he said, you know, white people dance like that. I said, why? He said, because they dance to the lyrics.
We didn't start the fire.
I was like, and then when you watch them, it's like, that makes sense.
That actually adds up. Adds up.
I just think it. And this is crazy. But here's my number. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, you're right. We are hitting the
lyrics. And I'm like, that's not how dance works.
Wow, do white people dance to lyrics? I think we just solved race relations right here. The bigger picture.
Yeah. Wait, I thought we all knew this.
1,000% agree. We dance to the beat. Well, my mom's white, so I have a little bit of both. So sometimes I get confused. I look like I'm having a seizure. Yes, white people dance to the lyrics and black people dance to the beat. I don't really. Half the time, I hardly know what they're saying, and I listen to the beat. And the other half, I do. So yes, y'all are dancing to the words, and that's why you're really something you can't dance. You're dancing to the beat of a different drum. No drum, in fact. It's no drum.
Dancing to the consonants and the vowels.
That's
like,
right.
I never really took the time to like assess it and break it down, but he's absolutely right. Because while people was trying to understand like what makes white people dance the way they do, I've been trying to understand how Asians dance to the 1.5 and the 2.5. They're slightly ahead of the beat. Like, you ever go to arcades and like we come in there with our black rhythm and we try to play Dance Revolution or whatever those dance to the beat type games is, and we mysteriously get cooked by these people who lost World War I and II, who just are dancing slightly ahead. I don't know if it's the radiation or what, but like they are just ahead of us, man. And I'm just trying to figure out what are they dancing to, and why can't I get the high score? Keep up with them.
You know, sometimes when people talk about rhythm, they talk about, right, you're not necessarily on top of the beat, you're in the pocket, right? The idea that you're just right there on the groove. And I would argue that those cousins are in the calculator. Like, they are surgically on top of it. It's not wrong. It's not wrong, but it is almost too right. Meanwhile, I'm out here, do you remember? You know, give me the lyrics. I'm ready to rock.
So really, it's really that none of us, it's not like any particular group can't dance.
We dance to different things.
That's right.
That's right. I think Dave Chappelle did a skit on this. He did like black people dancing to drums, white people dance to guitar, the electric guitar, and the Spanish folks, Latino folks dancing to the electric.
Typically accordion if you're doing Tejano.
Yeah.
And some salsa merengue and the music they play in the bodegas, you know, like it's all hip motion.
Oh man, this is too funny.
Wow, who knew?
What song y'all dancing out to as we go to break? Because when we come back in 2 minutes, we got a question of the day, and we're trying to put you in the lap of luxury, star style. We'll explain in 2 minutes. back to side dish. Y'all have a very spirited conversation in the chat going on. Which alcohol makes you dance? We want to know in the chat. For me, it's the Henny.
Oh, when the Henny's in your system, ain't no telling.
No telling. No telling. Well, listen, it's time for the question of the day. Here's us setting the scene right here. Now, picture this. You wake up in somebody else's world. Their closet, their kitchen, their view. Maybe it's Beyonce's mansion with a private chef and an ocean view, or Drake's place in Toronto just to see what life is really like. Maybe it's somebody unexpected like your favorite designer, or maybe the rapper designer. Anyway, an athlete or even your ex, just to see how they're really living. If you could live in somebody's house for a week, what would be the first thing you would do when you get there? Because like when I think about like famous houses that like I've seen or even been inside, like Evander Holyfield's old place, which is now owned by Rick Ross, very nice place, but it's scary big. Like it's so big that there could be someone in the house plotting and you would not see them for a few days because there's just so many like nooks, crannies, crevices for somebody to hide in. But the pool is immaculate.
Oh, I know whose house. I saw something online. Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats house is ridiculous. Like it's probably like the best house I've ever seen. It's like in the side of a mountain.
Really?
Yeah, it is. I don't know. It's amazing. It looks modern. It looks cool. It looks expensive. I would take so many videos in there. So when I go back to my regular plain world and my little 3,000 square feet after I left out of there, 50,000 square feet on the side of a mountain, I would be fronting for a long time like, upgrade, God is good, whatever. I would probably do that.
I'm going to do two things.
Okay.
And this is going to be kind of embarrassing. The first thing I'm going to do is walk into their primary bathroom and go find their toilet and just see, because everybody, I don't care how rich you are, everybody's got a throne at home. And I just want to see what's your scenario. Is that room like a big shiny room? Do they feel like a king or a queen when they are on their commode? And then after I realize that, after I take that in, because that's how you know.
Wait, would you go to the bathroom? Like, would you like go take a dookie in their bathroom?
Yeah, I might take a dookie on their bathroom. I might do that. And then the next thing I'm doing is I want to go stand in their kitchen and like stand at the sink, like where I might have like a cup of coffee and just like look out into the backyard. And that's how I'm gonna judge how rich they are.
Yo, I don't know how much I've seen this. Have you ever walked into those showers where like they had 3 modes in there, right? Like, you know how they got walk-in closets, how they got like walk-in showers? Yo, I stayed in this place in LA one time, right? Where like they had like the regular joint where it feel like you getting rained on, right? Then they got another one to where like, it comes out like, like forward, right? Then they got like civil rights mode, where there's like these things that just shoot out like jets and it's just blasting you from multiple directions. I don't know if it's like so 2 people could get clean at the same time or like, I don't even know. But like, I wasn't ready for that third mode. that was the true testament of like, yo, how great a shower could be for me.
Yeah, a good shower is everything. That's the one thing in my house I really invested in. I don't have civil rights level of water pressure, but it's pretty good.
It blew me across like the,
and you like,
and I rolled a little bit.
Someone told me that G.I. Megadoshi said, Tanner, I'm going to put golf balls in the medicine cabinets. That way, when you open them to be nosy, I'll know. Well, all right, if that's the game we're going to play. Dang.
Callie Saga said they would take a bubble bath. Somebody said they want to stay at Mariah Carey's New York City penthouse. I bet you that's real fly. And yo, when you talk about the Alicia Keys spot, is that in Cali or in New York?
The one I saw was in Cali.
Because I would imagine they got like a fly New York situation too, where they keep all their art. Do they keep all their art in that house in LA?
I think so.
Wow.
Also, the owner, the guy that owns Fashion Nova, which I shop at pretty much every day, his house, look that up when you get a chance. Insane. Like ridiculous.
Maybe
I don't even like looking up.
Had a lot of Temu furniture in there.
I don't even like looking up real rich people houses, like rich houses, because it just depresses me. Because I'm like, I gotta win the lotto or something.
Or get you about watching cooking shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna take a quick break, and you know what time it is when we get back. It's everyone's favorite game, so we'll be back right after this.
Hey, all right, we're back, and you guys already know what time it is. It's time for everybody's favorite game.
Whose cousin is it?
Okie dokie. I just want to point out that before we even got to that last commercial break, Christine R. in the comments said right away, it's Tanner's cousin. We haven't even read a clue. We haven't even read. I haven't. But here we go. Guess what? It happened in Florida. Okay. All right. So when a Florida line cook tries to run off with the secret sauce, a 50-year-old man in Miami is in hot water for allegedly stealing secret recipe books from a restaurant where he worked as a cook.
Now, the restaurant realized 3 of their cookbooks were missing. They checked surveillance and boom, the man was caught saucy-handed, allegedly swiping the cookbooks.
Now, when the cops pulled up on a sticky-fingered cookbook bandit, he handed them one of the cookbooks and said he planned to learn the recipes so he could open his own restaurant.
Stealing trade secrets, sir. That's a second or third felony in Florida. He was booked and he could face up to 15 years in prison and a $100,000 fine. Not so tasty. Whose cousin is it?
Man,
Miami cook 50.
Yo, and if it was any other part of Florida, I would have instantly leaned on your cousin, right? Like,
correct.
I feel like this could be like a wild Cuban.
Not a wild Cuban.
Yeah, a wild one. Tony Montana.
Yeah, what's that? A roast con pollo recipe. You know,
yeah,
like
Claudia, you've been grinning this whole.
I've been wrong a lot with my racist stereotypes. I'm just like, damn. Okay, listen, Tanner, we love you, but historically speaking, your people tend to steal a lot from the cultures, and they tend to not know their way around a kitchen, except for Italians. Like the Italian are the blacks of the whites when it comes to cooking. Okay,
so, the Italians are the blacks of the whites. Tonight on Side Notes.
Like, think about it, and you know I'm telling the truth. Okay,
I pick up what you're putting down.
Okay. White people are not known for their culinary skills, and they tend to steal a lot, like land and people and recipes and Kentucky Fried Chicken and ketchup, and then put their name on it. So this feels very colonizer-ish. But then Miami is also throwing me off. But I think Black people and Hispanics they all know how to cook. Like, we know how to cook.
Okay.
Like, I'm sorry, Tanner.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. This might be the show where I get canceled.
Oh, shit.
Let's go. We're in Miami, and he is a line cook. He's a 50-year-old line cook.
That's true. The rest of you have mansions in Miami. You're right.
I don't even know if your cousin's going to thug it out that long and then 50 still being a line cook. Yeah.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. That's like, I feel like it might be other. It could always be my cousin. It could always be.
No, Tana, stand on your racist views.
No, I'm not, that's not racist.
Let's pull a lid off the pot. Move that van.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yes, let's go. Go.
Latino?
Wow. Carlos Francisco Gottberg.
Well, my man got 4 names.
I don't know if he's a wild Cuban I spoke of.
A wild Cuban. You're right.
This is kind of what I was thinking in my head.
I like to point out he is a white Cuban. There was those are the I will vote for Donald Trump ones.
Wow.
Weeping, if you will.
Wow. Okay.
Man, shout out to everybody who played along. Shout out to everybody who got it right. Yeah. And once again, man, appreciate y'all pulling up on us on this Monday. Once again, we praying for our family over there in Jamaica, man.
Absolutely.
May God's energy and protection throw a hedge of protection over everybody across all those islands over there. And man, thank you for locking in.
This was a fun show. Tanner, you're not
Claudia, I'm trying to sneak into your kitchen and steal your cookbooks because you've been cooking all episode. You let everybody have it tonight.
I'm all in today. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll do it again.